This is library. This is library. Hey. This is library. This is library. This is library.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Just short-term memory and keep going.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Just short-term memory and keep going.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car. 4 years, no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar. And oh my God. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in the day.
As good as the day I met you, I forgot just why I left you. I was insane. Say, play that Blink-182 song that we beat to death into something okay. I know it breaks my heart. You moved to the city and I wrote it on my head. 4 years on call, still don't look pretty in a hotel room. And I can't stop. Oh, I can't stop.
So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in the
handed onto a silver platter for you. So you have to really work hard to achieve your goals, and it's all blood, sweat and tears put into it. Sacrifices have to be made. So this is... Oh my god, my room is so messy! Okay, wait. This is my Hello Kitties. Even my luggages are pink. Every time when somebody asks me about my weight, they'll think like, huh?
And then I was like, yay! And wanted to try.
Look as good as the day I met you. I forgot just why I left you. I was insane. Say, play that Blink-182 song that we beat to death into something okay.
Snapchat.
I know it breaks my heart. You moved to the city and I wrote it on my head. 4 years on call, still don't look pretty in a hotel room. And I can't stop. Oh, I can't stop.
So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in the day.
not only hoping to find the culprit of this heinous crime, I am praying to find this heinous crime. I'm not only hoping to find the culprit of this heinous crime, I am praying. I am not only hoping to find the culprit of this heinous crime, I am praying to find this heinous culprit. And I will pray to the Lord. I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, I can do it.
I want to share with you a big secret today. And it's not one that a lot of you are going to want to hear. But at the same time, it's so important that I have to tell you. And that secret is this. What if I told you that every single day kids go to school, they become less intelligent?
I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear.
They're in the engine room and they are shoveling coal into the furnace, right? I mean, who saw the movie Titanic? They were very important in the movie Titanic.
Everyone in the engine room drowned.
Okay.
And the program director explained to us that over 5 months, we would form a team, develop a business idea, and present this idea to a panel of judges who would be judging us on, how good our suits are and how good our business ideas were. And long story short, over that 5 months, I formed a team, developed an idea, and we actually ended up winning that competition and taking home a check. And that one event sparked my interest for going to more and more of these competitions. And over the next 2 years of my life, I actually went to dozens and dozens of these competitions, and I was winning almost all of them. And I realized that I liked going to them so much, not just because I liked winning them.
Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive.
You can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Words are loud, women warm, been kicked around since I was born. Well, it's alright, it's okay, you can look the other way. The way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud, women warm, been kicked around since I was born. Never tolerate, I don't hate, and you may look the other way. But we can try to understand, and do your time to make no man. Whether you're a brother away, staying alive, staying alive. Oh yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Yeah. I have exorcised the demon. This house is clear. Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive.
Not just because I liked winning them, but also because I had an unrealized passion. And that was a passion for creating things. Because the one thing that my team would do differently from our other competitors every single time was that while everyone would go up and present their idea and their PowerPoint, we would go to Home Depot, buy supplies, and actually build the idea we were talking about. And the judges were just so blown away by the fact that a bunch of teenagers could go and create things, could make prototypes and minimally viable products. And we won almost every single competition just because the judges loved that we had gone and executed. At one of these competitions, I met a short-tempered, middle-aged Polish guy named Frank. And if he's here today, I better run after this. And he came up to us, and he took a look at our prototype, and he said, I can help you guys turn this into a real company. Think about that. Isn't that cool? We as 16-year-olds were going out into the world and creating a real hardware technology startup. And at first we were all like, time to be Steve Jobs, let's go build Apple, dropping out of school now. But we quickly realized, it's not that easy. So don't drop out unless you are really sure you have a good idea. But we realized that the first part to building a great company is to assemble a great team. And as students, we couldn't go to bars to network. We couldn't go to networking events for adults. So we went to our school and set up this little presentation in our auditorium in which we would present our idea, and hopefully kids would join our team. And we sent out an invitation to our entire school. And the first thing we noticed is that almost no one showed up. There was almost no interest. And those who did show up spread the rumor around the school. And throughout that week, we were actually mocked. We were made fun of for our ideas and for being wannabe Mark Zuckerbergs. And what's funny is, the next week after, we took the exact same presentation and did it at our elementary school, so to kids who are 5 or 6 years younger. And the response was phenomenal. These kids were throwing their lunch money at us, asking if they could buy our prototype. They were asking for our pre-money evaluation, which I know you guys know from watching Shark Tank, but it was amazing that these kids even knew terms like that existed when they were too young to even probably pronounce some of these words. And that just inspired me so much. And I think this is what our education system has done. Over just these 5 to 6 years in the education system, these creative children have turned into these teenagers that are unwilling to think outside of the box. So let's go back to that secret I was talking about. How is it possible that school is making kids less intelligent? The fact is, there is so much more than just one type of intelligence. And while school can make you more academically intelligent, it can teach you physics, algebra, calculus. It is diminishing the children's creative intelligence. It is teaching them to think a certain way, to go down a certain path in life. It is telling them, go to high school, get a diploma. Go to a good college, find a stable job. And if you don't do that, you won't be successful. And if that was true, how am I even standing here today? How did I, a straight C student, start a technology company at the age of 16? And how is my company, which was featured on the Wall Street Journal last week, doing better than some of the companies started by Harvard or Stanford graduates? It must be something that can't be measured by academic intelligence alone. So here's what I believe. Parents, teachers, educators, you have the power to influence and inspire youth. The fact is, there are way too many people out there right now who are obsessed with telling kids to go to college, to find a good job, and to be successful. There are not enough who are telling kids to explore more possibilities, to become entrepreneurs. And if there's one message that I want parents, kids, and all of you to take away from what I've said here today, it's that you can open your own doors, that you can stray away from this conventional, limited, and narrow path that education sets us upon. You can diverge and create your own future. You can start your own companies and start your own nonprofits. You can create, you can innovate. And if there's one message I want you to take away from everything I've said, it's this. No one has ever changed the world by doing what the world has told them to do. Thank you.
Your ass is on the line, mister. Knock it off. I'm conducting this interview.
No, that's not what you said when I came in here. You said that I was conducting the interview. Now, exactly how much pot did you...
I look forward to drug testing. I used to get a runner's high, which is why now I live. Jen!
I'm sorry.
Jen!
That's awesome.
So here are some of those exercises.
Hey! This is library.
I'm knocking niggas out the box daily. Yo, weekly, monthly, and yearly. Until them dumb motherfuckers see clearly that I'm down with the capital CBT. Boy, you can't fuck with me.
Hey! This is library.
That motherfucker see clearly that I'm
Hey, this is library. This is library.
just do it. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Hold on, wait 1 second, that's not all. Because, what's going on YouTube? Today I get to share with you what I'm seeing.
Library.